Awesome. Okay. Love and light. How is everyone? This is Love Watley, also known as the Self Love Guru, and I am your confidence coach. And today we will be talking about feminine strategy. Now, I believe I said this in my last video. I actually recorded this on Instagram, though. I talked about how I did a poll on my IG story, and I asked you ladies if you would like a video on feminine strategy or if you wanted one on luxury. And there was literally a 50-50 split. So I decided to do both videos, but I put the luxury video on my IGTV. And I have on like a floral print throw on top of a black dress, and my hair is really big and an afro. It was so fluffy. I loved it. And then this particular video about feminine strategy will be here on YouTube. So, first of all, let's hop right into it. What the heck is feminine strategy? What does that mean to me? So, feminine strategy is just a strategic method of doing things that women just tend to be good at, that we're naturally bred with certain skills. Now, when those skills are not cultivated and when they are not exercised, it does not feel like they are natural. Okay. And women have been groomed, especially in this, I don't want to call it a patriarchal society, but in a male dominated society, we are seeing more women not be critical thinkers and not be strategic in their moves. And that is not serving women well. Okay. So I wanted to put that out there first, just as a quick disclaimer. Hey, these are things that women are not doing. And this is what women need to begin doing if they would like to stay ahead of the game. All right. And this is not easy. You do have a lot of different players on the board. Your life is definitely chess, it's not checkers. And so I really want you ladies to take these concepts seriously and also do some research. And I'll be more specific on what I would like you to do research on as we continue throughout the video. All right. So let's get into it. Number one, make your anger expensive. So I wish I could sit here and tell you that I never fly off the handle, get angry, raise my voice. I can't say that. Is it rare? Absolutely, 1,000% rare. However, when I do make a move like that, it's still very strategic. I make my anger expensive. That means if I have to raise my voice, if I am upset about anything, if anything causes me any type of stress or inconvenience, that person will pay for that. And I figure out how I would like that to happen. And when I say pay for it, I don't mean like I'm sitting there plotting on their demise, right? But it just means that the situation will go in my favor and that I will make sure that I'm distancing myself enough to where I'm still remaining in control of my feelings and thoughts and emotions throughout that process. So, let me give you an example of this so that you can really understand what I mean. So, think about dating, right? No one can make you angrier than your man, especially a man that you genuinely care about. Because if you don't really care about a man, he's not really going to make you that angry, right? So, a man that you genuinely care about can really get under your skin. And so, you have to be careful about the things that you address with this man because you really want to address the utmost important things. That means that the smaller things you will have to let go of. You can't address every little slight inconvenience or annoyance. There are some things you will just have to accept that this is who that person is and then make a big freaking deal. I mean, be very dramatic about those things that really matter to you. Like finances, for instance, very important. Make a big deal out of that. The role that you would like to play as a mother, big deal. Make a huge deal out of that. His underwear in the bathroom, do you really want to make a big deal out of that? Right? Make your anger expensive. Make it really cost something. Put a price on it. So, what kind of things would I like to be angry about? And what kind of return am I getting for being angry about this? That's what I want you to consider with that particular factor. All right. Number two, observe. So be an observer. A lot of women have such a difficult time with this. They want to comment on everything. They want to point out everything. And some of you believes that this makes you smarter. You think, well, I'm up on everything. Nothing gets past me. I'm always noticing things. And so you feel the need to point out every little thing that goes by. And it's like, mm, yeah, no, that doesn't make you smarter. It actually means that you're continuously showing your hand, and you don't have to do that. Now, this doesn't mean that you should just let things slide that matter, right? I'm not telling you to not address things that are important to you or to just allow someone to run over you and play dumb. What I'm saying is you can observe something and not like it and not feel like you have to express yourself about every little inconvenience. There are people who spent a lot of time with me in my professional lives and they have no idea what my grievances are about them or about other people because I don't allow it to show. And it doesn't matter. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to get a check. And those things that I feel strongly about, like being paid on time, being paid the correct amount, having good benefits at work, those are the things that you will hear my mouth about. Being respected, right? Those are the things that you will hear my mouth about, not Kathy spending extra time in the break room or taking over the bathroom doing her makeup. Nobody cares. So really think, observe, and be able to take in information without having to react to it. Feminine women have mastered this, how they can scan a room, observe some things, and then be like, interesting, right? Be that. And think that to yourself, interesting. And keep it moving. Number three, and this goes hand in hand with being an observer, but practice self control. And this is what I want you to research because I can't tell you how to practice that. I don't know individually what you struggle with. And self control does look different for everybody. And the reason why I'm pushing you to research this is because what someone else needs to work on can be totally different than what you need to work on. So, the best thing I can tell you to do is go to Google, type in methods to practice self control in whatever area you struggle with. So, it may be your eating habits, it may be your mouth. You need to control your mouth, control your anger. It may be your ability to move forward when it comes to situations that you've experienced that made you emotional and you can't let them go, like whatever the case may be. Figure out ways to practice self control in the areas that matter to you. What I would recommend is you starting off with 3 areas that are of utmost importance. So write down that list first. And then I want you to focus on the one most important thing from that list. You can number it in a hierarchy. So from that 3, label them. Okay, number 1, this is of first importance. Like, I got to do this first. This is affecting my life the most. It's making me miserable. It's making the people around me miserable, what have you, right? Then label a number 2, then label a number 3, and work on those areas until you feel like you have them mastered. Okay, so learn self-control. Feminine women have self-control, period. And it's difficult, especially when somebody is really trying you. And I have been through some trying times where I've had people trying to slander my name, people playing with my money. I've had people like lying on me about things that didn't even make sense. I mean, it's gotten nasty. Legal battles, you name it, I've been through it. So I'm here to tell you that it is possible to exercise self control. And I'm also here to tell you that it's necessary to exercise self control in those moments because you have to be able to sit back and think about what your next move will be. And the more I sat down and I prayed and I thought and I plotted on what my next move will be, the quicker I was able to get ahead and stay ahead of other people because they were being emotional, right? And this includes men and women. So you can be ahead of anybody if you choose to put your brain at the forefront and take your emotions out of it. All right. Practice self-control. Very, very, that should have been the number one. Like I can't stress that enough. Practice self-control. All right. Practice self-control. Practice self-control. Number 4, think. Some people struggle with this a lot. Like just thinking. Like I'm like, just think about it. Some of you think so much that you're really not thinking at all. And let me tell you what thinking is not. Thinking is not just sitting there and allowing your thoughts to race. That's not thinking. That is racing thoughts. That's your brain acting and you not being an active participant in that process. Does that make sense? Put a heart in the chat if that makes sense to you. That is your brain doing an action and you are not participating in it. So you're not thinking if your thoughts are racing and you're not able to control your thoughts. Thinking is an active process. As a matter of fact, let me find the definition of thinking and see if I can read it to you, ladies. The process of using one's mind to consider or reason about something. That's the noun. And then as an adjective, using thought or rational judgment, intelligent. So they may say you're a thinking individual or you are thinking, which is the process of using one's mind. That sounds like it should be a verb, to think. Okay, anyway, but that's what it is. So you're using your mind, not allowing your mind to use you. You using your mind. So learn to control it. Once I learned how to control my thoughts from racing, and it took me, I want to say about a year to really master it, especially when you're angry. And then to get to a point where you evolve, first you have to learn how to stop your mind from racing, but then you have to evolve to the point where you can allow your thoughts to flow and observe those thoughts and then be like, that thought doesn't belong to me, or this thought doesn't serve me, or I'm thinking this because I'm angry, or I'm thinking this because I'm sad, and then allowing it to pass. And that is a dangerous level of freedom and self-control. All right. So I love you. I really hope this video helps. I know it was very quick and there was a lot of information in here. But if you made it to the end of this video, please drop a red heart in the comments. And if you would like to be coached by me, but you're like, love, I do not have the money to be in the group sessions at all, then please get the $200 subscription. It is a one-time fee. You literally pay $200 one time and you have unlimited access to all of my webinars. So that means I do a webinar once a month. You'll get the Zoom link in the group chat that I've created. You will be added to that on GroupMe, and then you'll know when I'm going to be live answering questions and speaking on some very important topics. And it's way more intimate than you trying to comment to me under a video or slide in my DMs, because I get busy. And you ladies know I'm about to have a baby. So people who are utilizing my paid services, buying my books, things of that nature, of course, are going to take precedence over those comments. All right. Full transparency. I love you. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.